Dividing fractions is pretty simple, a lot like multiplying fractions. The main thing that you're going to remember, first of all, just like multiplication, you have to start with fractions. So anything that's a whole number or a mixed number, you're going to go ahead and change to a fraction, to an improper fraction. If it's already just a fraction, then you'll leave it as a fraction. And the difference with multiplication is you are going to keep the first fraction the same. You're going to change the sign to multiplication. So you're going to do that keep, change, flip. So we keep the 4/5, change to multiplication, and we find the reciprocal of the second fraction. So we change this to 5/1. And now we're going to go ahead and multiply. So we can multiply 4 times 5 is 20. Then we multiply the denominators. 5 times 1 is 5. So we have 20/5, which is just a division problem. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So the answer is 4. And that's a whole number. The other type of problem is where we start out with something that's not just a fraction. So in this case, we have a mixed number and a fraction. So the first thing that we have to do before we do any keep, change, flip is we have to start out with fractions. So we're going to change 2.5 to an improper fraction. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So 5/2 is the first fraction divided by 1/4. I'm going to keep everything the same. All I did was change to an improper fraction. Now I'm going to do my keep, change, flip, where I keep the first fraction the same, 5/2. I'm going to change the division to multiplication, and I'm going to flip or find the reciprocal of the second fraction. So that's going to be 4/1. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and multiply and going across. 5 times 4 is 20. And then 2 times 1 is 2. So again, we are left with a division problem, basically. With this improper fraction, 20 divided by 2 is 10. With no remainder, so my answer is